Hey, how's it going, art nerds, and welcome back to another video on another day on hopefully the same channel. It's the DD Mark channel. And yeah, if you couldn't guess by now, I'm doing a double weekly upload December. So yeah, if I'm not dead from exhaustion before the end of the month, you, my lovely viewers, are going to be getting 2 videos a week from moi. So yeah, look forward to that because I've got a whole lot of cool videos lined up this month. PS, up to the Patreon to support me and keep me from starving to death. You get all these videos days, if not weeks early before they come out. So yeah, there you go. Anyways, enough e-begging. Let's get things moving along here, shall we? So yeah, you read the title. Stop playing, I know you did. Otherwise, why in the hell would you click on this video? But whatever, in this video, as you most likely read from the aforementioned title, you and I, lovely viewer, are going to be going on an adventure as we take a walk together through the topic of stylized character art and learn how we ourselves can step up our character art game. And we're going to be learning from none other than the Twitter champion artist himself, Mogoon, or some of you might know him as Modare, or even this name here that I refuse to pronounce for the sake of not embarrassing myself. But yeah, Mogoon, how are we gonna learn from him, DD Mark? I'm sure some of you are 1000% thinking to yourself right now, well, don't worry, thanks to our now 3-time sponsor of this channel, Colosso, who have so graciously provided Mogoon's course called Fundamentals of Stylized Character Art for free, we can. So strap in, fasten your seatbelts, and cuddle your Mac and my body pillows as we go on a journey where I first give a review of the course, rate its competency to see if it's worth the asking price, and lastly, I'll then for free on this video give a few of the many tips/points Mogoon gives in the course so you and I, art nerd, can personally step up our anime stylized character art. Anyways, enough jibber jabber, let's go. Okay, so hold on, yes, you right there. If you're thinking of clicking off this video because you hear it's a sponsored review of a course, don't leave, please. I love you. But as indicated by my 2 previous sponsored Colosso videos, I give my honest thoughts and opinions on the course regardless of the Benjamins I may or may not have been paid by them. I also do my best to make this video entertaining and educational in the sense that I don't just review a course, I give you bite-sized pieces of the course where it's enough for you to learn something, but it's not enough where I'm giving the whole course away. Matter of fact, I'm literally only giving like 0.1% away. Whatever. If you don't know, Colosso, the sponsors of this video, are an amazing educational site for artists that hosts a large library of high quality courses for all types of illustrations. Some of these courses are taught by popular and highly respected artists like Mogoon, whose course we're looking at in this video today, and Rhino Tuna, who we looked at last time. And you know, art nerds, perfect timing on me making this video because Colosso is actually running a holiday promotion that lasts until the 19th of December, where if you choose to buy a course from this right here event page, you get a free class coupon. So basically, you get 2 courses for the price of 1 if you buy from this specific event page, whose link I've so graciously added to the video description. So yeah, that's Colosso. If you don't know, now you know. So yeah, let's get on to the actual review. The Fundamentals of Stylized Character Art. That is the name of the course we're going to be looking at, and it's the course taught by Mogoon himself. Now, right off the bat, this course is one beefy son bitch, okay? This course is filled to the brim with info. All I'm saying is, if you plan on taking this course, you better strap in because it's a long one. And I don't even say that in a bad way, considering what this course, or better yet, considering what Mogoon wants this course to be. It makes sense that it's so hefty. Now, before I go into the pros and cons of the course, I want to say that if you're beginner-ish, this course is going to be amazing for you. There are so many things I learned from this course, things that you're hopefully seeing me put to practice in the background of this video right now as I draw an original character using all I learned, which goes to show that I myself am not a beginner, but this course was so chock full of information that even I learned a lot from it. I say this because I wish I had watched this back when I first started out. Like, bro, look at this long course curriculum. Mogoon goes over everything a beginner would ever want in the most detail possible. He goes over perspective, the types of them, basic perspective, the different perspective techniques. He goes over shape, volume, anatomy, both the face and the body. He goes over line art, light, colors, color theory, you name it. Of all the courses I've taken from Colosso's catalog, this is the most in-depth one when it comes to fundamentals. I mean, it should come as no surprise, right? This course is literally called the Fundamentals of Stylized Character Art. Now, you know what else sets this course apart from the others? Not only does Mogoon just go over the fundamental stuff, he also goes over the theories and the mental aspects of being an artist and approaching drawing. Like, he dedicates entire sections and episodes of the course curriculum to questions and thoughts like what makes a good drawing, how to logically plan an illustration, to even stuff like how to efficiently use references, and so much more. These are things, important things mind you, that are so much a part of the artist's experience, yet I have never seen them talked about or covered literally anywhere else except on this course. But let me not get ahead of myself here, okay? Let me take it back a bit and actually give my pros of the course before I then move on to the cons, because believe it or not, there are a handful of cons in this course. Okay, so for the first pro, I like how from the beginning Mogoon makes his intentions with the course clear, that he wants this course to be as practical as possible, and at the end, he expects you, the viewer/student, to be able to take on a project from beginning to end. I think this is good, especially for me as a viewer. I like that Mogoon doesn't just want to teach you how to draw pretty pictures just cause. He wants to teach you to be a professional artist who actually makes a living from this. Speaking of, that's another thing I love about this course. Mogoon not only teaches you how to improve and get good at stylized character drawing, but he wants to teach you how to do it so well that you can make money from it, and he says that, and I love that he says that. Another huge pro for me is that, as I said, this course is very, very fundamental heavy. So if you're someone who needs to brush up on their fundamentals, this course is for you. Mogoon claims without good fundamentals, you can so easily get lost in the sea of many other stylized artists out there. I mention this because I like how Mogoon often inserts his ideologies and views on art/drawing and why we should do it and etc. I like that he does this because I think it forces the viewer or student to think and evaluate what they do and why they do it. And this could lead to future artists who make artwork with substance, not just hollow pretty pictures. And lastly, for the pros of the course, I like the content in the course in the sense of how it's structured. It starts with Mogoon posing a theoretical question of why, you know what I mean? For example, Mogoon will begin an episode posing the question, what is a good drawing, before he actually begins practically teaching you how to draw. This is good because as a beginner, everything seems so surface level. But when Mogoon does things like this, he makes art less intimidating by eventually giving nuanced answers to these questions he poses. Also, when it comes to what makes a drawing a good one, if you stick around to later in the video when I go over some of the important things I learned in the course, I'll let you know what Mogoon believes makes a good drawing. Spoiler alert, it's not skill, or composition, or perspective, or none of that. You'll see. Oh, I almost forgot. As a pro, Mogoon did make the PSD files for the drawings he did in the course available for download, so you're able to scroll through his drawings layer by layer as I'm doing on the screen right now, and analyze or change them up if you so please. So yeah, W Mogoon for that. But yeah, now that we've covered the pros, let's move on to the cons, because as I said, this is a fair and unbiased review, and y'all know Diddy Mark doesn't shield you from the ugly stuff just because he likes the good stuff. But yeah, the first con of this course is the same as in the last video. Mogoon, like Rhino Tuna, is also Korean, I think. And yeah, there are subtitles, but if you're trying to follow along and draw alongside Mogoon, it's very easy to miss something because you looked away at your tablet to draw something. The solution for this? Well, it's the same one I posed in the last Colosso course video. Dubbed courses. But yeah, for the next con, that video player Colosso, it still kind of sucks. It takes like 30,000 years to load when I wanted to not just only change an episode, but like even just go back 10 seconds or 5 seconds in the same episode. It's crazy, man. That player is not it, man. Come on, bro. Oh, and lastly, for cons, believe it or not, the course can actually feel bloated. So yes, while I personally enjoy the theory type stuff and questions that Mogoon often dedicated entire sections to, it's not hard to imagine someone not caring for that stuff, because although a lot of that stuff is important, they aren't really necessary. But yeah, now that we've done the course review, covering the pros and cons, it's now time to move on to the actual tips and pointers for improving at anime stylized character art that I learned from Mogoon himself. The first of which is, Mogoon believes the way to survive in a sea of competition out there as a stylized character artist, especially nowadays where everyone can seemingly draw like Da Vinci was their long lost uncle or something, and in the age of the internet where there are so many cool and unique art styles, Mogoon believes good fundamentals are what separates you from the flock. For tip number 2, because I said I would tell you, what makes a good drawing? Well, according to Mogoon, the term good drawing in and of itself is a vague one. Some may define a good drawing as a realistic one, some a stylized one, or a drawing that tells a story or communicates an emotion. It's all very vague and the term's meaning varies from person to person. But Mogoon narrowed it down. He claims that according to him, a good drawing is one that fits its purpose well. I'll give the same example Mogoon gave to elaborate his definition of a good drawing. Look at the manga Doraemon and how it's drawn. Mogoon says its fundamentals are severely lacking, so it would not be considered drawn well in terms of fundamentals. But if you look at the message that's delivered in Doraemon, the art style is such an ideal and efficient one to deliver that message that Mogoon said he would then classify it as a good drawing. For tip numero 3, according to Mogoon, when it comes to the mannequinization of the human body, basically when breaking down the human body to simple shapes, it's better to draw/think of the head as a hexahedron instead of a circle or oval first, especially for people like me who don't have a great spatial perception compared to others. Doing this makes it easier to put the facial features on the right spots, and as y'all know, I'm currently trying to improve at drawing faces, so this was a huge help. Also, bonus tip for Mogoon, he recommends breaking the torso/rib area as well as the hip area into hexahedrons as well for the same reasons as I mentioned earlier. And for the last and final tip, tip number 4, when it comes to line art, most people just jump in and start going, you know, they start inking the face and whatnot. But according to Mogoon, when it comes to inking, you should first try to clean up, aka ink the outline of the character around the head, then ink the front of the character. According to Mogoon, it's best to work on lines physically closer to your eyes, and the reason according to Mogoon for doing this is because it makes things easier when you move on to the backgrounds. And with that said, that is the fundamentals of stylized character art by Mogoon. My final thoughts, this course, albeit a little bloated, is a very, very competent one. I believe if you're a fresh beginner, not so beginner artist, I cannot recommend this course enough to you. If I was aware of this course about 5 months ago, I would have bought it with the quickness. So yeah, I guess even if you're not a beginner like I'm not, but you want to brush up on or you know your fundamentals are lacking, then this course is also for you. I think it's definitely worth the price. So yeah, if you want to try this course out yourself, or if you want to take advantage of Colosso's holiday promotion and essentially get 2 courses or classes for the price of 1, like I said earlier in the video, the link to everything you need will be in the description down below. And last but not least, again, thank you to my now 3-time sponsor, Colosso, for sponsoring this video. Thank you all for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. If you made it all the way to the end, you already know you're built different, okay? You don't need me to tell you. Also, huge thank you and shout out to my fantabulous patrons for supporting this channel and helping me pay for my cat's BBL surgery. They are the true MVPs. If you yourself want to support me on Patreon, the link is in the description down below. And yeah, don't forget to like the video to let me know you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button as well because that helps out the channel a lot. And last but not least, don't forget to leave a comment because I read all and respond to most comments. Till next time, art nerds, it is I, DD Drawgoodmark. Peace and love, baby.